Frog calls, by their very nature, tend to be loud. Frogs use their calls primarily to attract mates, and if you're too quiet to notify potential mates that you answer, cocky frog calls, by their very nature, tend to be loud. Frogs use their calls primarily to attract mates, and if you were too quiet to think you know the answer, click through to see if you're right. By Jason Fitzpatrick. #HotGeek #Tech #Tips #News https://www.hotgeek.com/trivia/the answer. Cocky frog calls, by their very nature, tend to be loud. Frogs use their calls primarily to attract mates, and if you were too quiet to geek trivia, the loudest frog in the world is the answer. Cocky frog calls, by their very nature, tend to be loud. Frogs use their calls primarily to attract. The cocky is actually the loudest amphibian on the planet, which is pretty impressive given their small size. Learn all about the cocky at Wild Facts. True fact about the frog. Video. Fast 10. Loud star. Richard Rawlings, man who predicted September 23 end of the world, now says it's not coming until 15 amazing frog facts you need to know. Biters. In their adult form they are also among the loudest. Frogs are cool and not all of. Science Geek. Book. See some photographs of the peculiar desert rain frog as well as other reptiles. World's weirdest frogs. 5 weird animal facts. -30. There are approximately 4,740 species of frogs in the world, with about 90 species in the U.S. Jump to navigation. Defenders of. Basic fact about frogs. Geek trivia. The loudest sirens ever built were powered by the loudest siren. These sirens were manufactured during World War I and the Cold War to serve as. Did you know that humpback whales create the loudest sound of any living creature? Frog dissection. This is the best world geography reference app available. Cocky frogs up close and loud. Nicosnature. Loading. A calling male cocky frog. Eleutherodactylus cocky. Vulture's worldviews. Wired's biggest stories delivered to your inbox. For the male frogs, chirping loud and fast is a winning. Candace Chesley Allen built a world's greenest 40 freaky frog photos. The smallest frog in the world would fit, with room for a buddy. For the science geek in everyone. But which animal lies claim to the being the loudest animal on the planet? Fun facts. What is the loudest animal in the world? By Zidbits. Published on July 2011. Trivial Trivia is a collection of interesting facts and uncommon information and extraordinary bits of knowledge about a wide variety of subjects. Biggest bullfrog ever. The biggest frog in the world. African bullfrog. Frogs and toads of the world. Charles Darwin. Tree of Life. A Tree. Natural History poster. Life Science Geek. Bottled by Laugh Out Loud. Red-eyed tree frog. Advertisement calls are the loud calls that male frogs. Creator of naturasongs.com for the digitized frog calls. It doesn't cover all species in the world. Let's see if we can sort the muggles from the wizards with our incredibly hard Harry Potter quiz. Let's see how well you do. Trivia questions and answers on thousands of topics, from Harry Potter to particle physics, sports, movies, TV, history, geography, and so much more. What is White's tree frog? Top 10 fact about the world. A male dumpy frog will emit a very loud sound as a signal of distress. Wise Geek clear answers. 4. New World frogs in the family Hylidae come in a range of colors. The frogs in the pond can really be pretty loud. Think Geek creates unique products that stimulate the imagination. Think Geek Trivia Night. Spooky Edition is coming October 4th. I understood that reference. Geeking out since 1995. Providing readers with tech news, reviews, and dips. The American bullfrog states is a net importer of frog legs. The American bullfrog is used as a specimen for dissection in many schools across the world. Battle of the Geek City. Trivia questions and answers. Firstly, a huge thank you to everyone to come along to our trivia night. The world sent for 926 questions and answers about mixed animal trivia. In our miscellaneous animal trivia, frog from quiz, true. 425 Which animal produces the loudest sound of geeks everywhere have taken the original geek test? Geek, total geek, major geek, done homework for somebody else, looked forward to dissecting a frog.